Losing a really good friend is always tough. And it's that much tougher when it's a childhood friend. Childhood friends are something like family. They become such a big part of your universe from an early age. And when they're gone, there's a permanent void that's left behind. And Mario wasn't just any childhood friend. He was one of my closest friends. And Mario was someone that I was proud to be my friend. Mario and I have been friends since around the time we were about 10 years old. And we were in the same class for most of the while, and we moved around in the same circle of friends. And we lived fairly close to each other, so we spent a lot of time together as we were growing up. And we once even got into a fist fight, like kids sometimes do. And when I reflect back on some of my earliest memories of Mario, the thing that jumps out is probably he had this knack for getting into trouble together. As kids, we would indulge in more than our fair share of pranks and mischief. Everything from throwing little shoot-out paper balls at the blackboard when the teacher wasn't looking, hoping it would stick, breaking windows, playing cricket inside the classroom, to much more serious stuff. As a matter of fact, the worst trouble I've gotten into with my father was when Mario had a couple of his friends that came over from Europe, and he wanted to go visit them at the hotel, and he wanted me to go with him. And so I quietly snuck out of the house in the afternoon and went over there, and we didn't get back till maybe after 8 o'clock, and by that time my dad had the cops looking for me. And of course, as we got into our mid to late teens, we took our mischief to an entirely different level. And we weren't alone. We had a lot of company. Some of the Mossling brothers were frequently our partners in crime. As a matter of fact, their house was where we mostly used to hang out. We even used to refer to it as our headquarters. And I can go on about our escapades, but just to recount one incident. We once had a disagreement with the bus conductor. We all used to take the same school bus home in the afternoon, bus number 155. And we had a disagreement about him making it very difficult for us to get Bridgetines into a bus. So one day, when the bus pulled into the stop at Town, and he briefly hopped off the bus, we rang the bell on him, and then the bus took off, leaving him behind. And from then on, we just took turns ringing the bell, and long after we had gotten off, other people took on the role of playing conductor, and the bus finally pulled into the depot at Watmore, with the driver completely unaware that he had left his conductor back in town. Of course, when the word got back to Father Rector, well, there were repercussions. On the more serious side, Mario was an accomplished athlete when he was in school. He excelled in cricket and rugby, of course, was his sport of choice. And he was an outstanding player. He even got picked to represent the Sri Lanka schools team. And he was a big part of the successes of the Josephine rugby teams of the late 70s and early 80s. And after leaving school, he even had a very brief stint with the CHNFC playing rugby at the club level. Now, nowhere was Mario's concern and loyalty towards this, fierce loyalty towards his friends more evident than on the rugby field. Of course, rugby being a contact sport, it's easy sometimes for tempers to flare up and things don't get out of hand. And if an opposing player got mad and came at you, Mario would be one of the first guys to step in between you and that opposing player. Didn't matter how big the guy was. If somebody tried to mess with you, Mario would mess back on your behalf. It was always someone you could count on to watch your back. And at the risk of stating the obvious, Mario was one of the best looking guys in our generation of Filipinos, and one of the most popular as well. And to go along with his good looks, he had this very lively and energetic and yet very endearing personality. And of course, there was always the trademark, warm, infectious smile. Understandably, there was no shortage of young ladies that pursued him relentlessly during those years. And after we left school, Mario and I came to the United States within 3 weeks of each other. Of course, Mario first went over to Louisiana because that's where his sister Karen and brother and Ramiro were at the time. But California was where he really wanted to be from the very start. So after one semester, he jumped on a Greyhound and came over to California. And I remember picking him up at the Greyhound station. And I was living in Orange County, and I really didn't know anybody in the area at the time. And I vividly recall the sheer joy of seeing the familiar face of a dear friend after months of being surrounded by strangers. That's one of those moments you carry with you. And that first night, we went out and had dinner, and of course we were students, didn't have a lot of money. We went out and bought a bottle of scotch, and we got ourselves the fattest, tallest cigars we could find. Came back home and smoked such a smell that when my roommate walked in the front door, he thought they had been a fire in the apartment. And Mario eventually graduated from Cal State Northridge with a business degree, and he went out and worked for a while, and then being the enterprising guy he was, he went out on his own. And in spite of all his success, his outlook and attitude towards his friends never changed one bit. He was always the same old Mario that we had known back in school. He was never one to walk around with a chip on his shoulder. Mario was also one of the most generous people I've known. He had a heart the size of a refrigerator. And he loved to splurge on his friends. And when it came to contributing to a cause, whether it be the Old Justice Association or a charitable cause in Sri Lanka, when Mario contributed, he frequently made a significant dent. My interactions with Mario over the last 2 years or so made me realize that sometimes you can be really close friends with someone for an entire lifetime, and yet be unaware of a certain part of their makeup. Now, I've always known how tough Mario was physically. He was tough as nails. But I never realized just how tough he was mentally. There's people that didn't even realize that he had medical issues the last few years. The way he went about, you asked him how he was doing, and he would just cheerfully reply, living the life. That's what he always said. And he just took things as they came. Just a few short months ago, in early June, the O-level class of 75 organized this Zoom call. And there were onwards of 30 guys on that call, including, of course, Mario and a few over here. And Mario actually happened to get on the call about 5 minutes late, and it was hard to not notice how several people jumped in excited and greeted when he first came on the screen. Now, I didn't notice at the time, but Mario had just gotten word from his doctors, maybe just a day or two, about a serious medical setback. Now, I know for a fact that had that been me in his shoes, I would not have been on the call that day. And yet, there he was, flashing that smile, his friends. Mario being Mario, he wasn't allowed to let something as insignificant as the devastating news of life-threatening illness stand in the way of his behavior. He loses his friends. Mario valued friendship more than anyone I know. He just loved his friends. And Mario was as good a friend as anyone could ever hope to have. I found out about the diagnosis a couple of days later when Mario called me with the news. It was like a heart kicking the stomach when he told me about it. I guess that's another one of those moments that stayed with you, one that I would much sooner forget. Dr. Martin Luther King once said something along the lines of, the true nature of a man's character becomes evident in the manner he carries himself through times of challenge and adversity. The way that Mario navigated the most difficult period of his life, I think, speaks volumes in that regard. Mario carried himself with poise, grace, and dignity through circumstances that would have driven a lot of us to our knees and made us courage. Those last couple of years, I think, gave us an adequately clear picture of what he was really made of. Most all of us here, at some point or another, whether it be at a social gathering or during a moment of quiet reflection, we'll have instances where we reminisce and wish that Mario was still with us. We've been through this experience of losing friends before, but the loss of Mario hits us especially hard because of who he was and what he meant to us. I will always be thankful for all the wonderful times we've shared. Always cherish